Welcome back to the channel. My name is David Osuji, your psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. And today, our topic of conversation is finding calm in chaos, how mindfulness can transform your everyday life. Have you ever caught yourself rushing through the day feeling stressed, distracted, or just plain overwhelmed? Now, imagine a world where you're less stressed, more focused, and happier. A world where you can navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. What if I told you there's a simple way to handle it all just a little bit better by paying more attention to the present moment? That is the power of mindfulness, and it is something we all can practice. So you say, why should I care about mindfulness? I know I hear about it in social media, but what is it and why should I care? Well, the answer is simple, because it can make your life a little bit easier and a lot more enjoyable. Whether it's dealing with stress, improving your focus, or simply getting more out of your relationships, mindfulness helps you stay grounded and live in the moment, no matter what's going on around you. Here's a quick story. I had this patient, a really strong person, but she was dealing with chronic pain that just wouldn't let up. She tried everything from medications, physical therapy, massage, acupuncture, you name it, she tried it. But she still felt stuck and disconnected from her life because the pain would not let up. So we decided to try something different. I told her, mindfulness. I gave her a few pointers to start small, and she also followed up with a therapist. And they reinforced this technique. She started by focusing on her breath and how her body felt without getting caught up in the pain. Over time, she started to notice that while the pain didn't disappear, her experience of it changed. She felt more in control and more at peace, like she had found some space in her life again, some breathing room. So, what is mindfulness? Simply put, mindfulness is really just about paying attention to what's happening right now without letting yourself get too caught up in it. It's noticing your thoughts and your feelings, but not letting them run the show. Instead of getting carried away by every little worry or distraction, you're just observing it, like watching clouds pass without needing to chase after them. Is there any science? Is there any research to back up mindfulness? Or is it just a trendy buzzword that we use in psychotherapy? There's solid science behind it. For example, a Harvard study found that practicing mindfulness for 8 weeks actually increased the gray matter in areas of the brain that help with memory and emotional regulation. Another study found that mindfulness lowers cortisol, which is the hormone that causes stress. So not only does it help you feel better, it literally changes your brain in ways that make it easier to handle stress and stay calm under pressure. Now, here's a quick rundown of what mindfulness can do for you. One, it can reduce stress and anxiety. It activates your relaxation response, which helps you calm down that fight or flight mode that we all get stuck in. Two, it can increase your brain power. Mindfulness helps you build up the parts of your brain that are responsible for staying emotionally balanced and self-aware. Three, can improve your emotional well-being. Mindfulness teaches you to be kinder to yourself and to handle tough emotions more gracefully. And four, mindfulness can spark creativity. When you stop getting lost in your thoughts, you make space for fresh ideas to come through, fresh opportunities. Now, enough of all the theory and all the science and all the research. Let us try some mindfulness. I want you to find a comfortable spot, whether you're sitting, standing, or laying down. and let's take a moment to practice mindfulness together. There are three types or three parts that we'll go into, and I'll transition into each one. The first part is a body scan. The next is a breath awareness. And finally, the third one is mindful observation. All right. So relax and let's get started. Start by focusing on your feet. How do they feel? Warm, cool, maybe a little bit tense? Slowly move your attention up your body, taking a moment to notice each area all the way up to your head. Now, bring your focus to your breath. Notice how it feels as the air comes in through your nose and goes out through your mouth. If your mind starts to wander, and it probably will, just gently guide your attention back to your breath, in and out. Now, I want you to start paying attention to the sounds and the smells and the sensations around you. Really take it all in without trying to label or analyze what you're noticing. Again, do not label or analyze, just observe. So that's a quick practice of mindfulness. You can try that. You can use variations of it. You can use the initial part where we did the body scan and just scan your body to see what you feel. You can focus on your breath awareness, or you can do mindful observation. Personally, I use a combination of all these all the time. When I'm going to sleep, for example, I slow down my breath, observe the in and out, and then I gently shift my focus to engage my sensation of touch as I feel my body against the bed. And I just focus on that sensation until I drift off to sleep. You can do a combination of them. You can do all of them, however you choose. Now, there are alternative techniques. If sitting down, sitting still, closing your eyes isn't your thing, that's all right. There are plenty other ways to practice mindfulness. There's walking meditation. Next time you're out for a walk, pay attention to how your feet hit the ground and the rhythm of your breath. There's mindful eating. Instead of just scarfing down your food, slow down and really taste it. Notice the flavors, textures, and even the sounds as you chew. There's mindful listening. When you're listening to someone or just to your favorite song, focus fully on the sounds and the emotions behind them. Previously, we shared on a video on how you can engage your internal voice. Use this technique to be mindful and present, listening to someone talk or to your favorite song. Now, here's the thing. Mindfulness isn't always easy, especially when you're just getting started. You'll probably have thoughts racing through your head, and it might feel like it's not working at all. But don't stress about that. It's totally normal. The key is to stick with it. As always, start small. Even just a couple of minutes a day is enough to make a difference. You don't have to meditate for 3 hours, for 2 hours to feel the benefit. Just start with 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. Start small, as with all things. Start small, but be consistent. Be kind to yourself. If your mind wanders, it's okay. It's part of the process. Mindfulness is actually about gently noticing that your thoughts have wandered and bring it back again and again and again without judgment, without that negative self-talk. Observe and bring it back. And finally, find your people. It can be really helpful to practice mindfulness with a community. Whether it's in person or online, it's nice to know you're not alone on this journey. In conclusion, mindfulness is a tool that helps you show up for your own life. It gives you the ability to respond to stress, challenges, and emotions in a way that feels calm and centered. And the best part is, You can do it anytime, anywhere, whether you're at work, out for a walk, or sitting in traffic. Just engage one of your five senses, and you are practicing mindfulness. So as you go about your day, try to take a moment here and there to check in with yourself. Take a deep breath, notice what's happening around you, and just be present. Even a few mindful moments can make a big difference. And remember, mindfulness is a journey, not a race. There's no rush to get anywhere. Just take it one present moment at a time and be kind to yourself along the way. If you have any questions or want to talk more about mindfulness, feel free to ask in the comments below. I'm happy to dive deeper into anything that I've talked about today. See you in the next video.